Scott, more layoffs are on the way as Riot Games lays off 530 people and ends Riot Forge. Mike Straw over at Insider Gaming. Riot Games, the developer behind the small game League of Legends, is set to lay off 530 employees, or about 11% of its entire staff. The company confirmed the news on Monday night. Quote, "Today I'm sharing a decision we hoped we would never have to make at Riot." End quote. CEO Dylan Deja said, quote, "We're changing some of the bets we've made and shifting how we work across the company to create focus and move us toward a more sustainable future." Scott, I feel like we've heard this all last year.
Yeah, do you think they just copy paste each other, their kind of messaging?
You know, this is not something you see at a Riot ever. So this is unfortunate. Quote, "I realize this is awful news to hear, and especially hard for those who will be leaving us. To all of the rioters who are being laid off, we are deeply sorry that it has come to this." End quote. Man, the layoffs come as Dylan admits that the company made some bad bets during a period of rapid growth in 2019. Because of those self-titled bad bets, decisions of the future of the company had to be made, which ended up including layoffs. Quote, "Today we are a company with a sharp enough focus, and simply put, we have too many things underway. Some of the significant investments we've made aren't paying off the way we expected them to. Our costs have grown to the point where they're unsustainable, and we've left ourselves with no room for experimentation or failure, which is vital to a creative company like ours. All of this puts the core of our business at risk. Over the past several months, we tried to alter our trajectory in many different ways. We asked leaders to take trade-offs in the things that their teams are working on. We rolled out hiring slowdowns and in some cases hiring freezes. We put an emphasis on controlling costs while strengthening our revenue growth, all of which has without a doubt been tough for our teams. But as I've dug into the leaders across Riot, it's become clear to all of us that these changes aren't enough. We have to do more to focus our business on the center of our efforts, on the things that drive the most players' value, the things that are truly worth players' time. Unfortunately, this involves making changes in the area where we invest the most, our headcount." End quote. Quote, "While we're proud of what we've created in this space, and we're grateful for the Forge team and our external partners who made these games happen, we don't view this as a core to our strategy moving forward," Dylan said. As far as other games in the Riot Games catalog, Dylan says work on League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, Valorant, and Wild Rift will be, quote, "as committed as ever," end quote. Legends of Returna, was that right, Scott? Legends of
What?
Runtura? Dude, it's been so long since I've actually seen that game. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
their
I
card
haven't
game,
seen
right?
that. No.
Yeah.
Runeterra. Yeah.
Runeterra, thank you, is seeing the team downsize due to the low financial performance of the game. That one did not take off for Riot, unfortunately. But again, here we go. In the wake of 2024, we move into, in the wake of 2023, move into 2024. And dude, it just continues, right? The layoffs keep continue. But this goes back to the fact that COVID hit. We have a spike in gaming, like one of the best years ever in gaming. Why? Because everybody's forced home. All of a sudden now people are like, hey, we need more people. We need to hire. Now we're seeing those ramifications hit as everybody starts to go back to work. And now they have too many staff. And it's just sucks. This really, really sucks, Scott. But this, I think, is something we don't see often on a Riot at all.
No, definitely not. You want to think Riot's almost indestructible based on League of Legends, based on Valorant, but they just aren't. Nobody is safe in this industry. It's just terrifying. But I think you're right. It has to be based on 2019. Everybody grew. Every company ballooned. Everybody thought this is how business was going moving forward, which was admittedly short-sighted because we're seeing this. 530 people is an incredible amount of people to be affected by anything.
Yeah, so our hearts go out to everybody affected by this. This sucks, and hopefully they're able to bounce back on their feet.